Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you are having a fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working and then we will begin. But in the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? Anything fun? Anything exciting? I think I remembered to turn on my camera this time. We love that. Love that for me. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. I think that's fixed. All right. Let's move over here. Welcome in. I feel like that transitioned weird. Welcome in, everybody. How are you? Madrigal, you were here first. How are you? How's it going? Emmers, hello. How are you? Welcome, Ian. Bear, hello. Madrigal, thank you so much for the 170 stream streak. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. 170, that's wild. Blucifer, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Oh no, you're good, Bear. Let's see. I think I said hello to everyone. I'm okay, Madrigal. What have you been up to? Beginning you? I'm doing okay. We've just been trucking. Yesterday we tried to stream and had some internet issues. I did contact my ISP yet again. They're sending in more people yet again on Wednesday. So maybe third time's the charm. Maybe. Tune, welcome in. How's it going? Maybe they'll finally fix my internet. It better be. No way to know. And what's funny is it always feels like it works for a few days, and then it doesn't, and then it doesn't again. So again, it feels like we'll just have to keep going. Like, well, after they do stuff on Wednesday, and they might not be able to do anything. They said, the person that I talked to yesterday mentioned that there were notes about how the wiring in the area is like bad or something. So it's like, okay, well, how does one fix that? How does that get fixed? I'm okay, Tune. Work was decent. Went on a long trail skate. Did some resin stuff. Oh, very cool. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a great day. So yeah, so that's latest internet news. They're sending more people on Wednesday. Maybe it'll be fixed. You tell them internet is required for your job. It has been mentioned they do not care. Yimit, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, they could care less. They you know, I asked about discounts and stuff. They said we can't give you a discount until it's fixed. So I was like, so you want me to keep paying for the service? They're like, yeah, we can't give you any kind of discount or until we know how long this is actually like going on. So I was like, neat. Very cool, very cool. All good things, all good things. Ultra Ball 2. I don't even think I even know what that is. Oh. Pokemon? I'm gonna be honest, most of that means nothing to me, so. Such great customer service, yes. Gigi, welcome in, how's it going? It's a rank of Pokemon Champions. Ah, gotcha. Most of what you wrote is I know Ninetales. I know what a sunny day is. I really don't know what the weather does in Pokemon, to be honest. So. For the record, I'm not necessarily looking for an explanation. I will probably not care, to be frank. But I wish you luck. I wish all of you luck. Anyway, what else have you guys been up to? We're going to try to play more Alan Wake. Keep doing that. What else have you all been up to? Anything fun? Anything exciting? If the internet starts messing up again, we'll see if it's just like another hiccup, or if it ends up being like yesterday. If it ends up going for 5 minutes, then we'll stop. Ooh, you're almost done with Pragmata. Very cool. I keep hearing wonderful things. Yemit with the 315 stream streak. Wild that you guys have been around here for this long, but I very much appreciate it. Oh, by the way, Bear, I was going to ask you, when is your birthday? I realized I don't have that on my calendar. I'm realizing I do not has. Don't think it's in the Discord. When is birthday? November 10th? Oh. Wait, maybe it isn't. I remember you said it was coming up soon a little bit ago. So I checked like the next few months and I was like, oh, I don't have it. I must not have it. Do I have it? No, I don't. Never mind. 10th. There we go. Oh, I see. No, I was like, oh. I looked through. I was looking at people's birthdays. I was like, oh, I thought he mentioned his was coming up. But I didn't have yours anyways, so now I do. Anyway, thank you for being here, Yemit. Appreciate it. I'll be old. That's fair. There's something I was gonna say. I don't know. But I appreciate all the stream streaks and stuff. And for those who are unable to keep a streak, also appreciate you being here. Just thank you for the lurks and lounges and chats and everything. I don't know why you guys do it. Let's see. I didn't really check to see if there was much news. Apparently new Apex trailers is going to be tomorrow. They're announcing a new character finally. It's been so long. Because you're wonderful and we like you? I feel like only half of that statement is true. It might be you, but who really knows? What might be me? Apex, oh no? Yeah, new legend. I already told Raph. I was like, by the way, there's a new legend. Maybe it's time to come back. Pearl Abyss apparently is happy with Crimson Desert. They gave bonuses to all their employees. Which is funny. I feel like Pearl Abyss has flip-flopped a bit. Like, there was the first reviews weren't very good for Crimson Desert, and they were like, I remember they put out even like a thing that was like, we're very disappointed in all of this, and then it's sold 5 million copies. So now they're like, yay, you guys did good. So I feel like they're like not, I don't know. I don't know if how I feel about them. You know what? I'll take it that you accepted half of that statement. It's progress, I guess. Ratbag, welcome in. How are you? How are you feeling? I know you were not feeling well this morning. How are you feeling now? Proving reviews mean nothing again. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I wait for reviews for things, but typically I kind of am more interested in what, like, users are saying. But, you know. Oh, the reason we keep coming back. I think the reason you guys keep coming back is more of a what else would you guys do kind of moment. You'll find something better at some point, and then you'll we won't see you guys again. Sore throat got worse? No! And you had to work by yourself today? Did your vision clear up? That seemed like a big one. The lack of vision seems rough. A bit. Okay, that's good. That's good. we like when you can see things. So kind of cloudy. Yeah, that's odd. Ratbag. I'd be nervous, but I mean, there are other streamers on right now, but I'm here. I don't know. Your logic is fracturing. I feel like it's just because you haven't found a streamer to like, it's sort of like sometimes we like a food that isn't very good, but it's because we've had that food for so long that we're like, well, it is Pop-Tarts, you know? I'm a Pop-Tart streamer. That is to say, it's mostly cardboard. But if you actually had, like, a pastry, you just haven't found the pastry yet, Bear. One day you guys will be gone, and you will forget about me. And you got your Dremel. Have you had a chance to use it yet? And Booster with the first check-in. Incredible, incredible. You heard him, everyone, and follow. It'd probably be for the best. It'd probably be for the best if you guys did. For all of us. I know I can't use it yet. Ah! Smart. Get safety goggles. That's smart. We do appreciate some goggle apparatus. Protect your eyes, everybody. You really only get one chance with them. So protect those eyes. You might look dorky, but that's okay. Also, I've realized I need to stop rocking. I was like scrubbing through one of my videos, and the entire time you can just see me rocking back and forth. I was like, that's annoying. I do a lot of stuff that's actually very annoying, I've realized. And I need to not be annoying. Challenge impossible. Am I right? You're doing a lousy job of trying to kick us out. We're like termites. We like it here. It's cozy. That is fair. But to be fair, at some point, I feel like in any termite situation, the sustenance eventually is no more. And the termites have to go find someplace else. So, you know. So, it'll be time. One of these days, don't worry. You'll all be gone. You'll forget about me one day. Wouldn't that be? Isn't that funny to think about? You'll be like, what was that guy's name? The weird one with the bandana. Jeff? I think it was Jeff. That sounds about right. When I'm dead? I don't think so. Speaking of insects, there was a honeybee in the store I was working today. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe it came to wish you good luck for the mirror you're building. The bee mirror. I mean, bees scare me. I wouldn't want one near me, but I'm glad you like them. And I'm glad that, it's also great because you're building a bee mirror, but have you seen a carpenter bean? Bee. I don't think so. They're very large, aren't they? At some point, hopefully in the very distant future, you'll stop streaming and you'll forget all about us. Maybe. But who knows? Who knows? I think it's very likely that you all will forget about me first, and then I will end up stop streaming. Because I'll be like, well, it's time to sunset, I mean, I feel like most of my streaming career has been a sunset. It's just a constant sunsetting. I started by sunsetting, and we're still sunsetting. I put my finger on the floor and it just crawled into my finger, and I walked outside with it and it flew off. They can sense intention and who they can and can't trust. I panic around anything that buzzes. So I think I am a source of anxiety. Just in general, not even just, I was going to say to bees, but really in a general sense, I am just a source of anxiety. So if something flies by my face, I just start flailing my arms. It's like, is Twitch mobile acting up? I keep disconnecting from chat. I don't ever go on Twitch mobile, so I don't know, but it could be Twitch trying to tell you to watch somebody else. Well, sunset is the most beautiful time of day. I feel like, yeah, I don't know if my streaming career has been the most beautiful, but it has certainly been something. I love all bugs. I don't kill anything. That's what makes me weird, because I love wasps. You said that, I remember. That I don't understand, for sure. But anything that flies, like, by my face, do not like. Do not like at all. Not a fan. It needs to, there's a lot of things that I'm like, in theory, I don't mind this creature, but only if it exists away from me. Which is a lot about what people say about me, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. There's I got to see some cool bugs while I was in Australia. I went to a museum and they even had some like live, it was a museum, wasn't like a zoo or something, but they mostly had like taxidermy stuff, but they actually had live bugs and different like displays. It's very cool. They had a bunch of like different forms of tree bugs, or like the ones that look like leaves and sticks and stuff. This is very cool. It's very, very cool. They're friendly if they get them to trust you. Oh boy. I don't know. I can't do that. Pure fear with wasps, yeah. The first time I encountered a cicada killer, my spirit left my body. I don't think I've seen cicada killer. Oh, that's scary. Goodness. Cicadas are pretty chunky too, so this guy is also a chunker. Oof, yeah. No thank you. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, they look it. Also, I need to stop covering chat. I noticed that. I noticed I do that. I need to, if I angle myself this way, then I'm looking at chat. This is probably better. I've held more wasps than I can count. I've never intentionally held a wasp, and I hope to keep that record. I hope to keep my waspless streak going. Apparently their sting is very mild, and they are nearly harmless to humans, but the fact that they are so big is terrifying, and that they're just flying around at night. Yeah, no thank you. I think also, I think part of it, I'm sure, like, different stings I know hurt differently, but I think some of it is honestly also just the shock of it, you know? I feel like that's also what I don't like, which I think is, you know, that doesn't make me less afraid of them. I'm just like, I don't want to feel pain, you know? It's because I've never been scared of any bug. Oh yeah, I think I grew up scared of bugs. I do like bugs though. Yeah, no. I lived in a place that had a lot of roaches, and I feel like I lived very scared of them flying by me and stuff. I didn't. Our farm gets a lot of praying mantises. See, praying mantises I think are cool. That is one where I'm like, I could probably hold one. That's a bug I could hold. Oof. You love roach. Not me. Not me. Couldn't be me. You see, I could probably hold a praying mantis. I think they're cool looking. It's the size of your hand. I feel like it's still fine. I really like the ones, orchid mantis. Those are very pretty, I think. I think those are really cool. But I even like I like leaf bugs. I think those are neat. Stick bugs. Even the large ones I think are cool. But I think there's, yeah, I don't know. There's many that I don't like. They just know that they can trust me and that I'm a safe person for them. That's probably true. I don't think I am not a safe person for them. I tried to hold one in Georgia, but it wanted nothing to do with me, but it was beautiful. Teach around. Yeah. I don't think I am not a safe space for the bug. I tolerate insects only because I feed them to mochi. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I don't have a lot of experience with bugs. I don't really know if I care to. I feel like a lot of the ones that I like, I am mostly like, I'm okay with them existing away from me. I can look at a picture of them and I think, not bad. Not bad. But, yeah. I do not want them in my proximity. Sassy, welcome in. I remember you freaking out when I told you I picked up a Black Widow spider in my trash can and brought it to a safe spot. Yeah, that seems dangerous. They are dangerous, no? Do you know about the spiny orb weaver? Let's not talk about spiders, because I know there are some people here that have arachnophobia. You guys can talk about other insects. Let's not talk about spiders. Really, we should go back to the conversation of how you will all leave me. When do you think that'll be? In the next year? I would say probably. I could see it. I could see that being a thing. I feel like, No, you're good. We typically like our detours. I just know there are certain bugs that in chat people get a little antsy about. No pun intended. This song gives off Dancing Queen vibes, like the instrumental part. This song? I could maybe see it. I didn't do that on purpose. I promise. I appreciate. Yeah, I know Sassy's not a big fan of the spooters. It does have a rather. You see, and you guys say I never listen to good music, or not good music. You say I never listen to happy music. I mean, what? Granted, the choruses, but sometimes I think I might be broken. Don't you feel like you're broken? Just on repeat. It's a chorus that gives off Dancing Queen vibes. Yeah, I could kind of hear that. No, I give most of you 8 months. I give you most of you 8 months before you guys move on to someone else much better. I will be a distant memory. Fingerprints on an abandoned handrail. That'll be me. Just in the ether. I'll probably stream a few extra times, waiting to see if anyone comes back, and then I'll be like, they found someone else, and then that'll be my last stream. Are those lyrics from one of your sad songs? No, that's actually a line from Would I Lie to You? The BBC comedy show. Bob Mortimer, he's my favorite, one of my favorite like British comedians. He describes his memory as he's like trying to recall details, and he's like, it's like fingerprints on an abandoned handrail. And I think that's such a fantastic phrasing. You have people that have over 300 count stream streaks. Still, 8 months. I give you guys 8 months. Why are we leaving? Because you're tired of me. You guys are going to get tired of me. I'm going to move on. I feel like you'll find... you guys are going to find better people. Or just realize that you don't like it here. And that's also valid. That you don't like me. That's, you know... It'll happen sooner or later. So it just feels like, you know, I am saying 8 months. I'm saying 8 months. So yeah, I think, let's see, what's 8 months from now? April, May, well, it's almost May. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. By my birthday, really. If you didn't scare me away with the 6-hour stream of you running in circles, you're not getting rid of me anytime soon. I don't know. Everyone has their limits. Everyone has their limits of me, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later. You'll see. You'll one day again... You'll be standing on a pier watching the sunset, which will remind you of me because of my sunsetting streaming career. And you'll be like, oh yeah, he was right. Jeff, he was right. Just tired of how bad your internet has been? Preaching to the choir. You said that 8 months ago? I don't think so. This is now my 8-month declaration. I've been on Twitch for 8 years now, and you have by far become my favorite streamer, Madrigal. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. There are much better people. There are much better people. You watch much better people. I'll now make sure I get the 2-year stream streak. You know, because you said that Twitch is gonna mess up stream streaks tomorrow. I feel like if stream streaks were not a thing, I think a lot of you would be gone. I feel like a lot of you would be gone from here. I mean, if you noticed with my yearly recap, you've gone from 3rd most watched to 2nd most watched. I wonder what this year will bring. I mean, what's the word? I expect a decrease, Bear. I expect a decrease. I think I find better streamers. I bring them to you all to go watch. I think one day I will find a better streamer for you, and you will then be like, ta-ta for now, and we won't ever see you again. One day, 7.5 months from now, you'll pop back in and be like, oh, hello. I noticed I was following this channel, and I don't remember following. I will just be there will be cobwebs in chat. It'll just be me playing solitaire, and you know, and you'll be like, I don't remember you. Is your name Jeff? I remember someone named Jeff or something. Doesn't that I don't know. I mean, I watch Dads and Wifey too, but not as much as you. That'll change. That'll change, Bear. That'll change. I believe you will find that they are much better. So it's okay. And it'll be okay. I'll be fine. Again, I will have sunsetted, and then I will wither away into the east. What does Galadriel do? Galadriel, like, Galadriel, does she go to the east or west or something? Doesn't she, like, I must go now, and I must go or something. I will go. I will diminish. That's the word I will diminish and go into the west. That is what will happen. One day, you'll just find, you'll find somebody else. You'll be, or maybe it's Daz, maybe it's Wivey, and there will be a final sunset, and I will diminish and go into the west and remain Jeff. Been lurking at Dano's stream. I know he appreciates it. Mr. Panda came up to me the other day and asked, do you know what Jet's real name is? And the look on his face when I said Paul was priceless, that's very funny. That is very funny. It's funny. I think I've mentioned this. I've never gone by Paul. That's the real twist, is I've never gone by Paul. And I didn't think people would call me Paul when I made my username. That was on me. So really, anytime someone calls me Paul, I'm usually like, they don't know me. They don't know who I am. They don't know. Just call me Jet. Everyone just call me. I am just never like, I've never gone by Paul. So it feels weird to be called Paul by people. I debated saying, hey, Mr. Jet at the start of stream when you mentioned that, but Mr. Paul sounds better. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. I pretty much, anytime someone says Paul, I just ignore it. But I mean, I don't comment on it, is what I mean. I don't say, call me Jet, but every once in a while I'll be like, you guys call me Jet. It's on literally everything else. Everyone else calls me Jet. In the bios and stuff, it says Jet. It's fine. I figure it's never, I know it's never good to correct someone, but it's just like, it's not worth it. Anyway. But when I diminish into the west, I wonder where you all will be. Somewhere better. Greener pastures. Better streamers, funnier streamers. You'll be laughing. You'll be laughing and smiling all the time. I will be, you know, eating cold pizza. Wishing I was in Australia. Wondering what it's like to be happy. On the pin I sent to you, I had to enter a first and last name. It wouldn't accept it otherwise, so I put Jet and Paul. Yeah, I saw that. I think I've done that, actually. For things, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's true. I know my mailbox also accepts it if that's, like, the business name. It'll accept it as, like, business Jetpack Paul. But that works. It works. I've gotten everything. So, well, we might as well make it an okay 8 months, everybody. You know, sure, many of you will leave earlier than 8 months, but we might as well have a good run. You know, a good last run into the sunset. By the way, we hit 6 years streaming next month. Boy, do we think I would have been further along. It's okay. It was the eBay seller. Right. Yeah, makes sense. We'll need to set a reminder on our phones for 8 months from now, just to rub it in that we're still here. You'll all be like, why did I put Jeff in my phone? I like this idea that you guys can't remember my name and that you think it's Jeff. Jeff Pack Paul. And to 6 more, yay! I don't know. You guys will all be gone by then. It always autocorrects your name to Jeff in my phone. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't even think about that. That's actually great. And then it does work out. This idea. Nah, I think you guys will all be gone by then. And by that I mean you will have moved on. You will have moved on. Or you'll be I think a lot of you will be like, he was right. He was actually right this entire time. Why didn't I heed his warning? I could have spent time doing anything else. Could have spent time doing watching better people, better streamers. Papa John. But yeah, I think it'll all happen. It happens a lot, more than you guys realize. I think we've lost many a people on the road to wherever our destination is. We've lost many people on the road. They probably don't even remember who I am. You know? I'm doing exactly what I want with my free time, and being here is often the best part of my day. I appreciate that, Magical. I bet there are people out there that you'd have an even better time with. In other news, I have tomorrow off to take Mr. Pan to get his wisdom teeth taken out. Yeesh. Yeesh. I hope that goes well. That'll be a process. I wonder, how does he handle like an aesthetic stuff? I mean, really, I'm hoping, you know, maybe one day an Australian streamer friend of ours will become a partner and stream all day long. Maybe he'll stream all day long, and you guys can watch him instead. Haven't really found them in 8 years. Here is good though. Here is Pop-Tarts, but you will find your cheese Danish one of these days. Me too. I don't know. He's not needed any since I've known him. Okay. I know some people who are like knocked out for like after their wisdom teeth, and then I've known somebody who was like fine. He was like you couldn't tell that they had surgery that day. They didn't even really like talk funny. They didn't like they healed fine and fast, and were just like whatever. So I've seen the gamut. I'd rather have the Pop-Tart. There's another pastry, I'm sure that's better. A gourmet Pop-Tart. I feel like Pop-Tarts these days have not been they've been quite lacking. They've definitely dropped the quality than in the 90s. They skimp on the icing and the filling. I remember the 24 hours after having mine out, except in snippets. Dang. I have my wisdom teeth. They said I had a big enough mouth that I did not need to have them removed. So I've never had them removed. I came out of the anesthesia laughing. No reason, just laughing. Didn't say anything weird. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. What's it like to laugh? I remember mine getting taken out and then going to GameStop. Yeesh. What did you get? Do you remember? Told me about my lover? Aw. Trying to remember the game. I think it's either a Wii game or a 360 game. It was Mad World. Donnie Darko? Mad World game. Oh, wow. I remember this game. I think I rented it. I'm pretty sure I rented this. Yeah. Wild. I don't remember it. I mean, like, I can, like, vaguely remember some pieces of it, but I had other teeth removed when I was 7 or 8, and going Christmas gift shopping afterwards because it was Christmas Eve. Dang. Oof. Dental surgery right before Christmas. Did you get to eat treats? Had all 4 out, and they also cut the gum around my last molars to fully expose them because they never fully developed. The stitches pulling as it healed hurt them most because they didn't use dissolving ones. Oh, that doesn't feel nice, I bet. That doesn't feel nice. That feels like that would be, what's the word? Terrible. That feels like, I imagine that'd be just awful. I'm gonna sneeze. It's time for the daily sneeze. My wisdom teeth were taken out on Thanksgiving Eve. Excellent planning. Yeah, they love doing that to you, Sassy. Holiday? How about dental surgery? I remember I went up to the lady at the register and the cotton ball fell out and it was just soaked red and she screamed. Oh my goodness, Bear. I don't blame her. That would be awful. That'd be awful. Hannah, welcome in, Hannah. How are you? I like hearing your intro sound. You really are the most consistent sneezer ever. I think it's something, yeah, I don't know. It's like this time of day or something. It'll make me sneeze. I feel like I never sneeze outside of when I'm streaming. Maybe it's because I'm talking and that makes like my nasal stuff move around or something. I don't know. 3 teeth pulled when I was like 10. My mom rented me an Xbox from Blockbuster as a reward. That's amazing. Also, you're the only other person I've heard of renting a console, which I did. I rented a PlayStation a couple of times. I think a PS2 maybe. And I feel like I've mentioned that and people are like, you could rent consoles? I'm like, you can. I do too. It's a good one. I don't think it was as well known, but it was cool. Yeah, for sure. I think I remember because I love Tekken. I think I rented it for Tekken, one of the Tekken games. Maybe there was like I don't remember what other game I would have gotten, but do you remember what game you rented with it for the Xbox? Also, I feel like you guys have the added benefit of not really knowing me. So you don't have to deal with the too much nonsense. But the more you will know me, the more then that's when you're going to leave. How is that a benefit? It's a benefit. It's a benefit. The more you know me, the more you'll be like, "Oh, I just do not like this guy." You're going to be like, "I get it. I get it now." You can ask anybody. You can ask anybody. The more they've got to know me, the more they don't like. So you see, the longer you guys stay here, the streaks are really like an inverse countdown. It's counting up, but it's really counting down how much time left we have, you know? It's counting up to a point where you'll be like, man, I don't like this guy. I really don't like this guy. And then you'll leave. And I'll be like, I told you. I have told you so. Anyways, that's the benefit. You get, because it's, you guys don't really know me, but you get the benefit of somebody asking you questions, listening to you, engaging in conversation with you, but you don't actually have to like deal with me, if that makes sense. You know? It's a very limited dealing of. But if you had to deal with me on a daily basis, if you had to actually like, if you think my anxiety is bad on stream, ha ha ha, let me tell you, it gets worse. And then you'd be like, oh yeah, actually, I don't want to be around. I don't want to be at a stream. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. I mean, we're dealing with the slander right now. Yeah, but again, it's also very, it's very manageable. It's very manageable. Because you think I'm partially joking. Sage, welcome in. I injured my ankle over the weekend. Oh no, that's not good. What happened? What happened to your ankle? But if you had to, if you knew, if you just knew how anxious I am, or just, you know, yeah, I guess if you just had to deal with me, you'd be like, yeah, I'm never going back there. Title meaning, Pat Maine, he's the radio guy from Alan Wake 2. Poor Pat Maine. He's going through a lot. Fell going up the stairs. Oh no. Well, how bad is the injury? Is it a sprain? Is it broken? Not a pun, no. No, not a pun. Yesterday's wasn't a. I mean, yesterday's was the same title because I was like, we didn't get into the game. The one before this one though wasn't a pun either. It was just sponsorship of Davis Family Beef Jerky. I haven't actually been. I feel like I've struggled to come up with titles for Alan Wake 2. I have to wear one of my ankle braces, but not very bad. Well, that's at least you have an ankle brace in which to brace, you know, and hopefully feel better. I hope it heals fast. So I'm sorry. That's never good. We'll get into the game soonish. But anyway, but I tell you guys, I'm warning you. One day, you'll all be gone. You won't know me. You won't be able to tell me apart from Jeff. You know? But it's for the best. It's for your best. Because there are better people to watch. Better people to watch. Better people to hang out with. Funnier people. Cooler people. More entertaining people. You know? It'll be great. It'll be great for you all. I will have diminished in the west, or to the west, and I'm sure I'll be fine. Do not worry. Do not think twice of me, but it's for the best. Anything else before we get into the game? I get a lot of injuries. I've sprained my right ankle twice and my left once. And my left once and my right wrist once. Nothing has happened to my left wrist yet. Got to protect it, Sage. Protect that wrist with the put bubble wrap or something around it. I don't think that would help. I don't think that's how that works. But hopefully you won't do anything to your left wrist. Hopefully you'll be fine. Much like everyone else will be when they leave me. Anyway. Let me see. One thing. I'm just trying to prepare you guys. I'm just trying to prepare you all for the inevitable. And to warn you. You know? I'm just doing my due diligence. Can't have you can't have you yeah, I don't want you guys to be too disappointed, so I'm trying to give you guys a heads up. You'll see. One of these days, you'll be gone, I'll be gone. All we will have are ill-fated memories. Secret, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. We're actually, in a couple minutes, we'll be BRBing and running ads, and then getting to the game. But I hope you've been doing well. Just been warning everyone that one of these days, you'll all be gone. And I'll be gone. And yeah, that's really it. Just a heads up that you know, I give everyone 8 months. You all have 8 months. It's a bit sad. But you guys will be better. You guys will be better off. You'll be greener pastures. Wind in your sails and stuff, you know? The wind in your sails will be fresh and new. I will have diminished into the west. And will be, I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be selling trinkets of some kind to passerbys, trying to, you know, make ends meet. You look different. I can't tell why. I have this red mark on my nose, or on the bridge of my nose. Not bridge of my nose. I don't know what do you call this? The tributary? What's that called? What's the start of a river? The start of a river is a mount. No, that doesn't work. The mouth of my nose. I think that was what I was thinking of, but that is unfortunate. That's what it's called. Anyway. So it could be that. I don't know what it is. I was looking at that earlier and was like, why are you there? You're not itchy. It's not a pimple. It's just red. For some reason. I didn't sleep great. So maybe that's why. Someone has a case of the Mondays today. I have a case of the Mondays every day, Emmett. I have just the case of the days, you know? It's just all cases. Every day. So many cases. Too many cases. And yet not enough. Anyway. I just figured I would give you all a heads up, you know? I did clean up my beard a little bit today, but so maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyway, I give you all 8 months. You guys will find better people. I've brought you many good people, in fact. Maybe it's time for you all to move on to them and see that things are better over there. You've just been stuck here. You think you could? It's it's sort of like the elephants that are in that grew up in captivity, and like when they're little, they have them like staked to the ground, and then as adults, they don't have to stake them into the ground anymore, but they just they have the stake there, and the elephants just believe they can't leave. It's a lot like that. I think that's the state that you guys are in, where it's you guys don't realize that you're free. You can go, you can leave. And not only that, there's a jungle out there waiting for you. And and you'll be free, you'll have fun, you'll be with the other elephants. And are you leaving Twitch and leaving us behind? No, I think no, not. I mean, not yet. Not until everyone leaves. Once the cobwebs have taken over and I'm good. You say that now, Bear. But you'll change. They all do. I had to make a phone call. Are you still trying to kick us out? I don't have to try. I don't have to try. It'll just happen naturally. It'll one day, like all things, it'll come to an end. And you'll be fine. And probably better, even. You missed me describing you guys as elephants. That's really what you missed, Magical. But in short, you're a free elephant. But you don't realize it yet. But you will. And you will find the jungle out there, waiting for you with the other elephants. And it'll be one of those things where I'll be like a tiny bit sad, but I will be like, they're happier. They're happier now. I agree with you, but probably not in the way you imagine. You will leave first and forget us. Wait. You will leave first and forget us? I doubt it. I have a good memory. I'm like an elephant. I never forgive. Or something. No, I have a great memory. I remember people from my first year streaming. There are times where I'm like, I don't remember you. But then I usually have to check their chat history, and I'm like, ah, yes, I do remember you now. But I have a very good memory. I remember most things that people tell me. Bad thing about me, I remember most things that people tell me. It is both it is a curse and a boon. I remember a lot. Do you remember my first name? Yes, I do. I won't say it. I can't remember if you spell it with 4 letters or 3, but yes. But I remember a lot of things that people tell me. And it is also quality. It is both an admirable quality and also one that people find weird and unsettling. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? It's what helps me be a detective. But unfortunately, people don't like detectives. There's a 4-letter spelling? I think so. A double letter at the end. So, I think I've seen it spelled that way. But that should help you know that I know what your name is. But what was I saying? Ah, yes. I remember a lot of things. Right. I remember a lot of I don't remember what I say. I remember what other people tell me. And then I bring it up later, and they're like, how do you remember that? Or why do you know that? And I'll be like, you told me. And they'll be like, why do you remember that? And I'll be like, I don't know. I just file things away. It just fits in my head. Because I think, is this important? I should remember this. And then I remember. And then people are like, that's weird. Don't do that. And I'll be like, I can't help it. It's in there now. It's a steel trap. So anyway, like that being said, I am like an elephant in that way. But so I don't think I'll forget you guys. But I still think about people who are around year 1 that we haven't seen since then. I wonder where they are. I wonder what they're doing right now. They're probably watching someone much better than me. But you know, that's fine. It happens. They're off doing better things. And you all will be at some point as well. You guys should be watching Hannah right now. Or they are not on Twitch anymore. You started during COVID. I mean, that is probably accurate for a lot of them. But their point still stands. They're off doing better things, you know? Y'all should just go to Hannah's channel right now and just wait for her. Wait for her to go live. I don't think she's going live anymore today. She doesn't stream this late typically. But you never know. You might as well just wait over there. Or wait in some of the Australians' streams and their chats. Just wait. Wait for them. They are far more entertaining than I. Much cooler, much better, funnier. You'll all have much better times. I was scrubbing through a lot of my videos to find some screen caps, and I've realized I don't smile in a lot of my streams. Like maybe once a stream I will smile. I've noticed. I'm now having to consciously smile more because I've realized that I just don't naturally do that, I guess, when I'm on camera, which that seems bad. But anyway. So you all be smiling when you leave. You'll find you'll find better things to do, better places to be. And again, you won't remember me. You'll be like, who's that Jeff guy? I don't remember him. I just remember some guy named Jeff. He was that sad boy with the bandana. And if that's what you remember of me, honestly, that's not bad. That's pretty spot on. But it's fine. Just one of these days. You'll see and you'll know. And then one day you'll see a pizza or something. And you'll be like, he was right. You think watching someone who isn't even there... Wait, you think watching someone who isn't even there, which is like watching paint dry, is better than watching you? Yes. And you tell us we have poor taste. At least we like you, someone who is funny and entertaining. I mean, I feel like that's debatable. I think even in one of my raid videos, I've compared myself to watching paint dry. So... Yes, I would say there's probably, you guys can, even if you were napping, you could nap so that way you're more able to watch someone stream later, you know? You'd be great. You'd be better. You'd be better off than being here. Because if you get to know me, you're going to be like, really wish I wasn't here anymore. Really gonna stop being here every day. Gonna let this stream streak go. I'm a content little termite until all that carpentry is done. Until all the fodder is done and gone. Which will be soon. You'll need the exterminator first. That's what I call my personality. Because nothing lasts. Ha ha ha. On that note, we have to run ads. And then we will come back and hop into Alan Wake 2. So, grab a snack, grab a drink. Go to the bathroom if you need. Do what you have to. We'll be back after this, or I will. Who knows if you guys will be. But at least we can all agree that you could be doing something better. BRB!
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back. I do need a shower, but because of the last statement, I'm going to hold off just to spite you. You'll be the reason I go to bed with wet hair and probably need to wear my hair up tomorrow. And probably not, no have. No, that sounds about right. Because that way, tomorrow, while your hair is up, and because it's wet or something, I don't know hair. Basically, that makes sense, because then in that moment you will be, you'll remember that I have caused some bit of disruption into your life, which is fair. That sounds like something I would do, which is what I always do. Anyway, we're back. And we are going to the police station. Right, because we need, the FBC is holding wake at the station. We're going to figure out a way to give the clicker to Alan. / probably Scratch. Again, I assume it's Scratch or something, because also, why haven't we seen Scratch yet? And I feel like it's gonna be like, it was him all along. You know, getting off that easy? I think I have. With every drip, it'll be like, Jeff did this. This was all Jeff. He's the one who's...
I need to head back.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if that was a building we could go into. He's the one who's done this. We can't leave until B week. We've waited long enough. Well, I mean... I hope it's not 8 months until we get to B week, but... I mean, who knows? Who knows, really?
I need to find my way back.
Yeah. I'm just looking around. You forget I am public school teacher. I have patience and tolerance for days. That all runs out. That all runs out eventually. Horror week is next. Lol. This is the most that you guys are getting. But anyway, it's probably better that I don't go back to Australia anyway. Why should I, you know, why should I make things worse for them, you know? I feel like I've done enough. Hello. Seems like a very uncomfortable way to sleep. You don't need to visit because you're gonna move there. But should I make their lives worse
We learned from the last
permanently?
time, fought our way through it, held fast, and now look at us, as thick as thieves.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye. All right, to the station. Okay, bye. People aren't very talkative. Scratch! You see? I knew it.
Power's out. Always a good sign.
Classic. It's gonna... Well, I don't know. I'm still of the... It's Alan. But I feel like we have these clues. I hate that they're just sitting there. Wake status. Sleeping or wake?
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
Oh.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Huh? They're here. Can't sleep, you'll always be awake. It's true. Not the proper time to correct someone. Yeah, I know. I guess she just wanted to be like, yeah, I am in the know. I've been trying to solve this thing. No, there he is. What a large wrench. Oh, it's like a pipe.
All clear, Estevez. That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me.
Will we finally
should
be able to
talk.
walk into that next room? Why are you... Can we, like... Can you open the door?
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police,
Tell
my
me
own
about
agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Her leg's broken. What do you want? I just opened the door. She normally does. Yeah, this feels... Pretty sure there's a collectible in there. Why is she like...
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
Oof.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources. Problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Problems at HQ? Problems at HQ?
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson.
She's gonna regret it.
Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
I need you to open the door. Oh my gosh. The camera
Back
went
into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
the camera went inside our head because let me in. What if I leave and like I'm gonna do a loop around the block? I wonder if maybe the door will like correct itself. Get on the ground. Okay. Also, do I have? Oh,
I'm not done here yet.
I just realized I don't have. Oops. Quick slot. Okay. Yeah, I'm not expecting good things for Casey. Crossbow is pretty good. It can be a one-hit kill. I mean, all things are one-hit kill for me. But I just picked it up finally because we kept on. All right. I was hoping maybe it would like reset the door. Oh, right. Yeah. I just picked it up because we kept on picking up crossbow bolts. Oh, I don't need this. Can we finally... Oops. Ooh. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Ooh. 911? Sad that's not it. Lake House. Research facility WAO3 at Cauldron Lake, Washington, has been compromised, case unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area, requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigations department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Ruh-roh. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there is no evidence supporting this idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen. And I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. I mean, smart. Seems like something worthy of research. Don't forget. Something with the books. Part 1. Quincy? Batston? Westmore. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Goes up to 9, then 0, and then repeats. How would you know? Okay. Hold on. Let's keep looking around. Okay. So it repeats in tens. Okay, so that's J. Okay, my keyboard. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. All right. We'll say Q is so 7. I'm thinking it's because these are part 1, part 2, part 3. I wonder if it's like 1, 2, 3. So 7, 2, and then W. So that was Q. 3. So 7, 2, 3. Let's see if that. Yay! No! Is this a 3?
I'm sure Sheriff
There we
Breaker
go.
wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
This is a pump action shotgun. Okay. That's neat. Guess we can use it for a bit. Okay, so we can't open that until the power's up. That's a good shotgun too. It's like 2-shot kill sometimes. You mean 1-shot kill? All the time? Nothing else? A lot of people have died in this town. This definitely feels like Sunnydale and Buffy a little
Did you
bit.
read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
This feels very Sunnydale, where there's like this. It's not reoccurring joke, but they definitely talk about it a lot. Where it's like, we have such a small population, but for some reason, like the death rate in our town is so high, and I feel like that would be the exact same thing here. Where it's like Bright Falls has an oddly high death rate, you know? Also, Sheriff Breaker's gonna come back and be like, dang, what happened?
There's another cult stash.
Is that how many, so sides or something? Or is it lines? Maybe it's lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 6. Yay. Beware of the cult of the tree. I know. Tell me about it. Inventory full. Shotgun ammo. Okay. Can I? Okay. So that's fully loaded. Nah, we don't need any of this other stuff. The clicking on the numbers on the lock is all. It is. It's a good sound. I agree. Which ooh. If I recall, down the steps is oh, there we go. The autopsy place. Ooh. Okay. What can we get rid of? Morgue, yes. I mean, not really anything. I mean, we can get rid of this. Why not? One space. Whenever I think of autopsies, I think of Bob's Burgers. Uh-oh. There's a, do you guys know Topsy the elephant?
Stay the fuck down!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
Anderson? Oh, there he is. I was like, he was just here.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story, too. I'm fighting for them all now. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real, too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Is it really smart to be telling someone who's possessed the important things you found out? Yeah, right. I was thinking something similar, like, how do we know he's not going to... Well, it may be he's, like, connected to the thing now, you know? Like...
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Classic.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, I was like, how did this not turn on the light? It did. They only have one light in here for some reason. Hey, by the way, the light's on. Anything in here? Is that shotgun? It actually does shoot very fast. Uh-oh.
More coming down.
Looking through!
The mirrored
Situation
effect
is under control, Estevez.
still hasn't been, like,
Coming back
explained,
up.
really.
Copy.
Like, why they become mirrored, I guess. It's supposed to be like because they're kind of, like, in the water. Did she ever open that door?
Anderson, over here.
Unbelievable.
Behind the counter.
It's a cool effect. Yeah, it is.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the cult of the tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
We've been to the Luck and Probability Department. Ooh. Was this all? I think I do remember this being. We are not in this fight. Espa seems like she's definitely. Yeah, she's going to be staying here. She may die by the end of this. Unknown. Yeah, I think.
An electrical lock system with no failsafe. Smart.
I understand that there's a need to keep the arrested folks under lock and key, but who the heck is the paranoid man who decided we needed every other door in our facility to be geared with the latest high-tech, top security nonsense? The stuff's not safe. One power outage and those locks aren't budging. Barbecue. Front desk, computer, and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. See, I do remember some of this. Yeah, because they were talking about his beard oil. Maybe I'd missed that first thing.
The cell door won't open without power. Okay.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
I wish we could, like, interrogate them right now. Is that him? It is.
Saga, do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
Why can't I get into here?
Need to find the key.
Wait, what does that say? Oh. We're running out of time. I don't believe you. Oh.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness. "This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here." Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Clean up on aisle 3. I wonder, is the key available now? Did I just miss it? Or is that, like, later? Also, I mean, we have sheriff's keys. How does it not open up the cells interlinked within cells interlinked? Nothing. We got those. Okay, yeah, I guess not. Alright. Maybe that's something that... Oh. I ran past them. Maybe that's something that happens later. Alright, let's give him the clicker. Even though I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's Scratch. Oh, he's the same owl. Could they not have made a couple of different scenes? They want it to be creepy. Hello, Scratch.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter.
Right,
Promise me.
Scratch and sniff.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Vergele! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Wake?
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you! Yeah.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake.
Roll!
The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
Fuck. Okay, lights.
Oh, there's an exit. The door open. When did, oh! Look at that! Wait. What am I doing?
He's too fast.
Can I, Can I do this? No? Hey, let go of it. Let go of it. Let go of it! Oh, there we go. What is that doing? I really don't know. What am I doing?
There must be a way to slow him down.
I do love that these are the, Oh. You're supposed to hold X. I've just been, like, tapping it.
Another core activated.
Only one left.
That's
Give it
my
a break.
bad. I was like, why is it... I was like, why aren't these going?
I need more time. Scratcher's here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
So, okay. I guess one thing that is like... Is Scratch... Well, maybe we're about to learn that.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
I guess what's confusing is like... Because it looked like Wake was standing there and then got possessed, but maybe it's like... Scratch lies dormant or something. I'm unsure exactly how that works. If that makes sense. That's the part that I'm like... I mean, Wake does seem to be in the dark place, but also... Who is the body that is there? It's not Wake's body, right? Because Wake is in the dark place, but... Weirdly enough, I seem to have forgotten. Yeah, that part I'm like, how does that work? Is it like Scratch has a body, but he doesn't fully inhabit it all the time? Or... And so, like, or is it just like a vessel, sort of? And again, is Wake still just over there, or is Wake's body here? I don't know. I feel like there's a billion ways it could be explained, and I suppose maybe it doesn't matter. I guess the point is that Scratch is here. He's around. We actually have to run ads. So let's stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, etc. And then we'll come back and continue. Seems like a perfect time. I think also, if I'm following the guide correct, the next time we get a chance to switch, we need to switch to Wake. But anyway. BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand. Stretch. Hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back. A guide, yeah, well, I mean, it's, I found a Reddit thread that's like when to switch. Like what's the order in which to do the different chapters, and so I've been following that. And so they said to do this one, return 6, then switch. So, yeah. And then do the next Alan one.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an
Oops.
ocean of darkness.
I was like, did I pause in the middle of something? I had just pushed it again. Oops. Hello.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me.
Called it.
The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
She likes saying
You
that.
said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
We work for the FBC now?
One more thing, the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
I will say the FBC has a very loose hiring policy.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
What happened at the lake house?
You're about to begin the lake house expansion. No.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Is there not some Casey stuff?
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating
This
me.
feels like a bad idea.
What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Okay. Is that Ilmo?
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys.
See, I knew it!
Neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways.
Called it.
Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Oh, okay, that I didn't realize. I think more so... Lies? What do you mean? I did call that. I said at some point, I feel like they're probably the good ones. Like, they seem to be... Though I thought it was, they were like, maybe once they knew someone was going to turn, they killed them. But that part I didn't realize, that they were just killing the ones that were bad. I did say that maybe the exception is Mulligan and the other one. Because it sounds like they just killed somebody. It sounds like they didn't, that they sort of just killed somebody and then dumped the body. So, but I did call it. I did. It was not at the very start, but at some point I said, I feel like they are actually going to be helping. Like maybe they're, yeah. It wasn't an immediate call, but at the very least, I at some point said, "Huh, this seems like when we were at the. I think this was when we were at the Valhalla Nights, the motorcycle club place. We read something, and I was like, this. I feel like maybe they're actually trying to like prevent something from happening or whatever, that they're actually, yeah, the good guys. Anyway, I was just mentioning. Oh, okay. I thought you were like, you didn't. Anyway.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
That is also a terrifying idea. Or that's like a fun kind of creepy thing where it's like there are just manuscript pages floating up from out of the lake. That would be a creepy thing.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
I'm glad Ilmo isn't bad, really. Yeah, you know, I've never really heard the Finnish accent all that much, but it's a cool accent. Koskalas.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Jaakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Will we have like a Spider-Man 2 moment? Is it Spider-Man 2? The like, if you what does that guy say? What does that guy shout? If you want something, you'll fight all of us. Or whatever. I wonder if are we gonna have our frames dropping? Are they dropping? They are dropping. Let's see if it stabilizes. Let's okay, it's still bouncing around. Let's give it a few minutes and see. So we will go BRB for the time being. We'll get like 5-ish minutes. If it comes back, great. If not, we will stop there. So stand up stretch. We'll BRB again, but I'll just keep an eye on the bit rate. So 5 minutes will be the deciding factor. BRB.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
Yep, it doesn't look like it's coming back. Doesn't look like it. So we will go ahead and end there. It is we're still losing a ton of frames, unfortunately. So yeah, we will go ahead and stop there. We will. That's it. I'm calling them. I mean, they'll be here on Wednesday. So hopefully something good happens. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Magical, thank you so much for the 170 stream streak. Gimmet for the 315 stream streak. And that is all. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try again. See if things last, you know. Gotta try to get some streams before you guys are gone forever. So, anyway, that's it for us today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or evening, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!